Have you ever wondered why your non-native garden requires so much effort and yet never seems to flourish as you'd like? The struggle is real, isn't it? The constant watering, the relentless war against pests, the unsatisfactory growth. All these challenges stem from one simple fact. These plants were never meant for your local climate and soil. It's like trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. But what if there was a way to have a vibrant, healthy garden with less effort? Introducing Native Plants, nature's solution for a thriving, low-maintenance garden. Native plants are those that have grown naturally in a particular region, climate and type of soil without human intervention. They've been a part of the local ecosystem for thousands of years, coexisting and evolving with the local wildlife and weather patterns. These plants are the unsung heroes of the natural world. They're resilient, hardy, and adapted to survive in their homeland. From the humid tropics to the arid deserts, from the chilly mountains to the windy plains, native plants have acclimated to the unique challenges of their environments. They've learned to withstand the local pests, endure the seasonal changes, and even bounce back from harsh weather conditions. But their strength goes beyond survival. Native plants thrive where they belong. They bloom vibrantly, grow abundantly, and contribute to a lush, thriving garden. Their roots run deep, not just in the soil, but in the history and ecology of their region. They are a living, breathing testament to the power of nature's adaptability and resilience. The beauty of native plants is not just in their blossoms, but in their role in sustaining the ecosystem. They provide shelter and food for local wildlife, from the smallest insects to the largest mammals. They attract pollinators, promoting biodiversity and helping other plants in your garden to flourish. And the best part? They require less work to maintain. They're already accustomed to your area's climate, soil type, and rainfall patterns, which means they need less watering, less fertilizing, and less fussing over. They're nature's own low-maintenance garden solution. So why not consider going native? These plants offer a world of benefits, from enhancing your garden's beauty to promoting local ecosystems and reducing your gardening workload. Native plants not only bring beauty to your garden, but also promise sustainability. They're not just plants, they're a way of life. Embrace the power of native plants and watch your garden transform into a vibrant, thriving ecosystem. Did you know that your choice of plants can significantly impact local biodiversity? That's right. The plants you choose to cultivate in your garden can play a significant role in supporting and enriching the local ecosystem. Native plants are a powerhouse of ecological benefits. They are the green threads that weave together the tapestry of life in our local habitats. These plants have co-evolved with local wildlife over centuries, forming a symbiotic relationship that is crucial for a balanced ecosystem. One of the most prominent ways native plants contribute to biodiversity is by providing food and shelter for local wildlife. They offer nectar, pollen, seeds, and leaves that serve as a food source for a variety of creatures, from bees and butterflies to birds and small mammals. Take, for instance, the humblebee. These little pollinators are essential for our food supply, and native plants are their preferred dining spots. By simply adding native flowering plants to your garden, you can create a buffet for bees, helping to boost their declining populations. And it's not just bees that benefit. Birds too find native plants irresistible. Many native plants produce berries and seeds that serve as a vital food source for birds, especially during winter months when other food sources are scarce. Additionally, native plants are often host plants for specific butterfly and moth species, providing a place for their larvae to feed and grow. By planting native, you could be nurturing the next generation of beautiful butterflies. But the ecological benefits of native plants don't stop at supporting wildlife. These plants also help to restore habitats. They play a vital role in maintaining soil health, preventing erosion, and improving water quality. Their deep root systems act as natural filters, reducing runoff and helping to keep our waterways clean. In essence, when you choose to grow native plants, you're not just making a decision about your garden, but you're making a difference to the wider environment. You become a steward of your local ecosystem, contributing to its health and vitality. By choosing native plants, you contribute to a healthier, more balanced ecosystem. So why not take a step towards more sustainable gardening? After all, a garden buzzing with life is a garden truly alive. Who doesn't want a stunning garden that requires less work? Let's dive into the delightful world of easy care native plants. When you choose to grow native plants, you're choosing a garden that aligns with the natural rhythms of your local environment. You're choosing plants that have evolved over centuries, adapting to the unique conditions of your region. They know the soil, they're ready for the rainfall patterns, and they're prepared for the temperatures. They're home. Now think about non-native plants. These exotic guests often need a lot of extra care to adjust to their new environment. Frequent watering, specific soil amendments, and constant vigilance against pests and diseases can make maintaining a non-native garden feel like an endless uphill battle. But here's the beauty of going native. Once native plants are established in your garden, they require far less watering than their non-native counterparts. They're used to your local rainfall patterns, and they've developed deep root systems to capture and store water. This means you can save time, conserve water, and reduce your utility bills, all while supporting a lush and vibrant garden. And what about fertilizing? Native plants have spent generations adapting to the nutrient levels in your local soil. They don't need constant feeding to thrive. They're already equipped to extract what they need from the earth beneath them. So you can put away those bags of fertilizer and enjoy a garden that's not just beautiful, but also ecologically friendly. Lastly, native plants have their own built-in pest control. They've co-evolved with local insects and wildlife, developing defenses against pests while also providing habitat and food for beneficial creatures. This natural balance means fewer pests and less need for harmful pesticides. In essence, native plants do most of the work for you. They grow, they thrive, and they contribute to a healthier environment, all with less effort from you. So why not let nature take the lead? Native plants make gardening less of a chore and more of a joy. Imagine spending less time on maintenance and more time admiring the natural beauty in your backyard. That's the power of native plants. With a myriad of native plants to choose from, the design possibilities are endless. Whether you're planning a woodland retreat or an urban oasis, native plants offer the versatility and resilience to make your vision come to life. Picture a meadow garden, brimming with a variety of grasses and wildflowers. The tall grasses sway in the breeze while the wildflowers, in a riot of colours, attract an array of pollinators. This is nature's orchestra, a symphony of sights, sounds and scents that changes with each passing season. This is the magic of designing with native plants. Or perhaps you envision a more structured garden with well-defined flower beds and borders. Not to worry, native plants can do that too. Consider a mix of perennials and shrubs, with the occasional tree for height and structure. With a careful selection of native species, you can create a garden that blooms in succession, ensuring a vibrant display from spring through fall. And let's not forget about the smaller spaces. Balconies, patios, and window boxes can all benefit from the addition of native plants. Choose species that thrive in containers and provide year-round interest. You'll be amazed at the wildlife they attract, even in the heart of the city. When selecting native plants, consider the conditions of your garden. Is it sunny or shady? Is the soil sandy or clayey? By choosing plants adapted to these conditions, you'll ensure their success and reduce your maintenance chores. And remember, a native garden doesn't have to be wild and unkempt. With thoughtful design and regular upkeep, you can create a garden that is both beautiful and beneficial to the environment. Finally, don't forget to incorporate elements that invite wildlife. A water feature, a bird feeder, or a log pile can make your garden a haven for local fauna. So, whether you're a seasoned gardener or a complete beginner, why not give native plants a try? They're not only beautiful and easy to care for, but they also support local ecosystems and contribute to biodiversity. Native plants offer an array of options to bring your dream garden to life. So, what are you waiting for? Start planning your native plant garden today. Let's take a moment to recap the wonders of native plants. From the very beginning, we've discovered how native plants powerfully contrast with the constant struggle of non-native gardening. These local gems are naturally adapted to our climate and soil conditions, making them a perfect low-maintenance choice for any garden. We've also seen how native plants offer significant ecological benefits. They restore habitats and support biodiversity, creating a symphony of life right in our backyards, from the smallest pollinators to the most colourful birds. That's beauty and sustainability working hand in hand. Remember how we said goodbye to constant watering, fertilizing, and pest control? That's right. Once established, native plants require far less effort, making your gardening journey a joy rather than a chore. And let's not forget the design possibilities. Native plants can transform any space into a natural retreat. Whether it's a woodland setting or an urban garden, there's a native plant for every corner of your green space. So, as we wrap up, think about the power of going native. Consider native plants for your next garden project. It's an exciting journey that offers beauty, ease, and a chance to give back to our local ecosystems. Embark on this exciting journey and don't forget to share your experiences with us.